people that we could talk to.
We're
Okay.
gonna, hey, we're gonna most definitely that's next. But hey, they might can join because I'm gonna share the link on
Mm.
Facebook and everywhere else. All right, y'all. This been a long time coming. A long time coming. As y'all see, we finally then clicked up. This is my best friend, one of my closest friends. Like we've been rocking for over 10 years plus.
Longer than that now.
Longer than that. Yeah, longer than that. Way longer than that. I just put a little I don't want us to seem like we that old.
You
But
know, my social marketplace value or whatever they call it might go down if I tell them my age. So we're gonna keep it cute.
no, yeah, we ain't gonna let them know that. We ain't gonna let them know that. We are not gonna let them know your truth. I don't mind telling people my age.
Hmm?
I don't mind at all telling people my age.
Well, I'm 7 years younger than him.
She
Whatever you say, I'm 7 years.
dog is
I'm
capping.
7 years younger. Ooh, listen,
No,
it's hard on the streets.
really. So we started off like that.
What you say your age was?
I don't mind telling people my age. My age, I am 35. I'll be 36 on October 16th. Libra, baby. King Libra. The
And I'm a
best.
sparkling 28 years old. Mm-hmm.
It's- I'm going, listen, I'm going to let her have that tonight. I got to. I'm going to 28.
They finna mess me up. I'm just
I'm-
playing.
Listen, it's okay. It's all right.
I
You
embrace
don't
my
look your
age.
age. You don't look your age. We just discussed this the other day. You still look like you look like 28, 25.
That I look like how my age, right?
Yeah, 25, 28, somewhat.
Somewhat. You could.
I'm joking, y'all. Listen. So listen, y'all. I want y'all to know with our part, this is the Chris and Rhyauna podcast. Welcome everyone. This been in the making for almost a year, I want to say, right?
Yeah,
About a year.
somewhere around there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere around there, a guest estimate rough. Um, we basically with our podcast that we're gonna bring to y'all is basically just bring y'all in the conversation that we be having amongst each other. Like me and her cannot just like be on the phone for like 5, 10 minutes. Like when I tell you we stay on, like we'll call each other and basically we'll. Our goal is to have like a conversation of we call with each other, a question about each other business or whatever, like what we got going on, and we end up staying on the phone for 2 hours plus.
All
Never
time.
fails. Never
All
fails.
time.
So
Talking about some everything.
everything. So we had decided to just bring y'all into conversation that we be having and have conversation that a lot of people scared to have. You know what I'm saying? Like they just scared to touch on those conversations. Like um, I don't know why, but like I tell Rhea all the time, like from a male perspective, it's like an ego thing. It's
Mm.
solely what forever. Listen, y'all. I don't care what these men tell y'all. It's an egotistic thing. That's what it is. Ego, ego. And then for a lot of people, female also ego. So we just gonna hope y'all just vibe with us. Just vibe with us. Hope y'all enjoy our first episode of the Chris and Rihanna podcast. And just rock out with us.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I,
So, what are some of the things we're gonna be talking about, Chris?
so
Just in
let
general.
me look at my notes. Where you know my memory bad, old age.
Just in general, you can kind of let them know, like, our lane. I mean, it's pretty much everything. We can talk business. We can
Yeah,
talk
we talk about
love. We can
everything. We
talk.
don't miss nothing. Nothing.
Mm-mm.
Like
We can talk
some
sports.
conversation we have, like like typical really male female best friend conversation. Like we have, like we feed off each other, um,
Yes.
point of views.
Oh,
Like,
and another thing too, we kind of defy the dynamics that men and women can't be friends
oh yes,
because
that's what we're gonna start off with. We got to start off with that.
yeah.
We have to, cause I'm glad you brought it up. A lot, a lot of why do they have the perception of men cannot have a female best friend?
That's the perception that the men, you don't typically find that women say that. You typically find that men say a woman and man can't be friends because the man is always sexually attracted to
Mm,
the woman. He's just kind of playing his position until he kind of gets an opportunity to take advantage, to express
mm,
himself, or to, you know what I'm saying, get him where he fit in. Um, I don't know. I think there's always going to be a sexual dynamic with the opposite sex. I think there's a level, but I think there's a level of emotional maturity that you have to have and emotional intelligence that you have to have in order to kind of rewire that sexual energy into something different. Because just because, I don't know, I just don't think that you need to, I don't know, I don't think you have to have a sexual relationship with the opposite gender or every person who's of the opposite gender. You know,
agree.
like there are people, I'm sure you have people who you're not sexually attracted to, like women that you're not sexually attracted to.
A lot of them.
Yeah, that you just like cool. You know what I'm saying? They don't fit your mode of what you want in a woman, maybe physically or emotionally, but they're good friends. Like I don't understand why we can't compartmentalize that, or why they think that men and women can't compartmentalize that. So I think we defy that. A lot
Hmm.
of other people do too, but we really have stayed true to that friendship,
Agreed.
um, a platonic friendship, a deep love for each other. We tell each other we love each other. We support each other. We just, I don't know, we've just kind of, I don't know, been each other's
Agreed.
support system and
Hmm.
and expressed our love that way. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I don't know. It's
We
just
have we have to listen. We have a for people that don't understand. Like me and Reed, we have healthy conversations. We have healthy conversation, healthy arguments. Like we never in the the tenure of our relationship, we never been mad with each other. Never,
that's
never.
true. That
And
is true.
like, man, that's crazy.
We need to knock that out. Let's fight.
Not
We might fight
listen,
today because
listen,
I disagree on some things.
listen. Now she has some shit she need to get off her chest. You hear me?
We might fight today, baby.
Listen, she has some shit to get off her chest. Like, I really want her. Listen, y'all. I really want her to get in her bag. Like, I'm gonna try my best, y'all, to get her in that element that I want y'all to see a glimpse of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really hope she get in her bag because once she get in her bag, y'all gonna see why I love her to death. Because man, listen,
Listen,
once we
when this get about right here, it's
yeah.
finna get active. Okay. Give me a second.
So we're gonna let her get warmed up. But yeah, to piggyback off what you said is a lot, and then a lot of females that do have male friends, they're not damn, how can I say it? They not straight.
Okay?
They not straight.
Yeah.
A
So like
lot
those
of
close friends, you saying like the close friends
male friends.
that women have that are male friends, they're usually
Hmm.
gay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. So for us to have a relation, a lot of people that are close to us, that's really close to us, they know like you cannot say nothing. I'm gonna put this out there. I do not care how I don't care how nobody feel when I say this. If I'm in a relationship, right, and
Mhm.
she have a problem with Rihanna, you're done. You are done. It's no conversation. You have a problem with her, or you try to feel like you're in competition with her, you're done. That's just like
He's
if you try
only
to
saying that because I'm an unproblematic friend. That's the only
facts,
reason why he's saying
facts,
that.
all those
Because
facts.
if you have a problem with me, there might be a problem with you because
No, that's
I'm
facts.
unproblematic.
No, that's facts.
Otherwise, I definitely wouldn't recommend, like friends are for life, you know. So I don't want you guys to get the wrong impression like he's just ditching bitches, because you know what I'm saying. It's not like that at all. It's more of, there's a baseline, and I'm a pretty chill. I'm really chill.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying. I'm one of the fellas in some ways or another.
Facts.
So
Facts.
you know, it's like if you don't like me, yeah, you might not be the one.
Y'all don't even understand. Like she when she
You know what
said
I'm
she one of
saying?
the fellas, one of the fellas, like real fellas conversation. Like y'all don't I tell all the time, like, dude, you really, bruh, come on, man. You really you had to be a guy in your past.
Listen, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. But I got, you know, I like this woman thing. You know, I embrace my womanhood and my femininity. I love it.
And another
But
thing, you gotta let some of your people know since you've been gone off the radar forever. Like people that's if you from around the Augusta area, right? A lot of people that I hope that support us, that's going to support us. If you're from around the Augusta area and you used to hit I mean, you was big on the party scenes or club scenes, you probably know Rhyauna and then you went to college. She went to college in Augusta also. It was Augusta. What it was then? Augusta what?
Augusta State,
It was
Augusta
Augusta
State
State
University. It's
then.
called Augusta University now.
It's Augusta University now. But she was the big woman on campus. Like she was the one that everyone. She was. She was the smart one. She was the one that kept the parties live. Like she was a threat. She was a threat.
Yeah.
Like hands
That's
down.
how I got my business start, was through throwing parties in college,
Hmm.
and they used to call me Miss Pretty Kitty, and I
Yes,
had
that's
Pretty
the
Kitty
CEO.
Entertainment.
She started that.
That's
So if
right.
anybody that's jacking right now, this, that, and the third, listen.
That was definitely '06, baby. If
Yeah,
they had it before '06, that's me.
y'all catch her age, y'all. Hey, count up
Miss
the
Itty
age
Bitty.
while we doing this. Go ahead, Ree.
Yep, I had Pretty Kitty LLC, Pretty Kitty Entertainment. It was an LLC,
Yep.
and it was a great opportunity, great learning experience. Met a lot of
Hmm.
people, did a lot of great things, and I had to transition. That was a former life of mine. You know, that was my many lives as a cat, and
Yeah.
now I've, you know, I kind of had to evolve that experience and and transform it into who I am today. And
You,
it was a lot of
you
great
got it.
lessons in that. So I don't really want people to know me, you know, by that. That's an old me. That was
Yeah,
definitely
we
me
ain't
now.
no we okay. That's the past. But now you had hippie,
Yeah. Well, I've done a lot of things. So I've also
right?
have a clothing line called Hippie Shit
Man, talk
Clothing.
your shit.
Right now, my focus, you know, as a grown woman, my focus is HR. So I am a HR and project consultant. I own my own company called RMG Consulting. And what I do is I help new entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs legitimize their business. I help them understand the infrastructural components and federal legal compliance requirements to start their business. I help people get their LLCs, their EINs, start um, get their Dun and Bradstreet to build their business credit, help them get their first lines of credit. Um, I also have a course where I teach people the different components about business, um, including, you know, writing a business plan, marketing research, finding your target audience, from, you know, designing a website, paying yourself. I'm a certified HR professional, certified payroll professional. I have a lot of great experience now, and I've been able to kind of hone that in from my experience as an event planner. So and the event planning got me interested in business. I went to school for business. I got my bachelor's, and I also got my master's, my MBA. And then I was able to kind of hone that in and focus more on HR because I really loved helping people. I'm a people person, so it was, you know, kind of an easy path to follow. And now I work for myself, helping aspiring entrepreneurs legitimize their business. So that's what I
That's my dog. That's
do.
my dog.
So if you need help legitimizing your business, and I help get LLCs in Georgia, California, and Nevada. So if you are interested in starting your business, getting your LLC in either of those states, let me know. Workwithrmg.com. That's the website. www.workwithrmg.com. That's how you can find me.
Plug that. You most definitely better plug it. And once we drop this on um Once it's come out on YouTube, I will make sure I put all links, y'all, all links you need to reach her for sure on any and everything, or website, everything, all social media outlets for sure, every last one of them, so she can give you up the game. She do have some more stuff that's dropping. I'm gonna let her. She didn't mention that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
oh, the hippie shit.
not that, but you got your ebook,
My what?
your ebook.
Oh, my ebook, the Six Figure Business Starter Kit. So that is a course. It's actually a course.
Hmm.
So it's a 10 module course that helps you understand all of the components to starting your business. So writing a business plan, um, getting your federal and tax state ID, understanding the difference between a DBA, LLC, and incorporation, structuring your business, getting a business license. I have a module on building a website. I have a module on paying yourself and others. I have a module on calculating your self employment taxes and income taxes as an entrepreneur. I have a module on getting your business credit, setting that up. So it's a really comprehensive course that allows you to understand and kind of remove the obstacle that most people face when trying to start the business. If it's not one thing, it's another. It's like, hey, okay, now I got my LLC. What do I do? Or here's the next module. Okay, I got my EIN. What do I do? Here's the next module. Okay, I've hired people. What do I do? There's a module for that. Okay, I need a website. There's a module for that. Like there's literally a module for any obstacle that you have as a business, as an aspiring entrepreneur. It helps you solve that problem. So that's what I do.
You see why I love her, y'all? Do y'all see why I love this lady? Like, I can't lose with her. Like, y'all got me messed up. Like, she gonna correct me and get me right every time. Like, hey, it's been a trust and believe. Like, it's been a long process for me. And every time I feel down, like, man, listen, she get me right. She let me know, Chris, hey, chill. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's not permanent. It's not forever. I got you. And she always steered me in the right direction between her and my other two. Like, I got three best friends. She the only female best friend, but we gonna put her as the guys, y'all. So like, you can't. She full of knowledge. She full of every. You can't. She a genius. Put it like that. She a genius.
Just a humble teacher.
She's a genius. Hey, she's not. She humble. She can be humble. I got her. I'm the cheerleader. I'm my biggest cheerleader. So I don't have
I
my
got you.
pom
It's
poms
over.
as I usually have them rhyming somewhere, but I don't have them now.
Listen, he always, that's one thing I count on Chris to big me up. Like, he's been literally my number one supporter, an angel when I needed a bit of light in my life. And
Oh,
I just hope I can be the same for him. So
oh, no,
that's our relationship.
most definitely these last past couple months.
That's what people
Listen,
for,
that
right?
depression been kicking my butt, but guess what? She been her my support, my support. Man, they
I
just
usually can hear it in his voice. I don't ever
facts,
directly address it. I always just give him what he needs. You don't need me to
facts,
tell you, hey, do you feel bad?
facts.
Obviously, you feel bad. I can hear it in your energy, and so I just try to be motivating as best as I can.
What's so crazy about what she say is like it's vice versa, right? So if I like
Yep.
if it's so crazy, like it's like we feel it with each other, right? I text her or she'll text me or she'll call me or I call her and I be like, I felt like something, you know what I'm saying, something wrong. She say the same exact thing. Like, that's just crazy. Like, I don't know how, why y'all, but that's just what it is. It just I can't explain that. Like, that just we feel when each other, like we need each other. Like we on time every time. We never late. Like we always on time. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Like,
That's facts.
man, that's crazy. Like, I guess that's the universe. I guess I don't know. I can't
Yeah, we've been
explain it.
around each other a long time, so we kind of
Facts.
our energy is connected in that
Yeah,
way.
no, that's facts. That's facts. Like, y'all gotta understand. Over a decade, like we both 40 almost.
Wait, what? Let's put a real time frame to it. What is it like? I would say, oh wait,
No, when you came to Augusta,
oh six,
it was '07.
oh seven.
Mm-hmm.
That's 15 years, Chris.
Yep.
I'm
Oh
a B
seven.
plus.
Oh seven, because you gotta understand spaceship days.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I knew Chris when he had locks. I
Yep.
know about that.
No, the first set,
The
I had two
first,
sets.
that's
The
right.
I had
The
two
first
sets.
set, the
The first
original.
set I cut, then the second
Mm-hmm.
set I kept. Yep. Yeah, that's
Okay.
facts. I had the first. The first one was so ugly. I ain't gonna even cap. Like they used to call them up. They used to call them bitches rat poop.
Rat poo.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing. My mom used to tell me you look like goats been chewing on my hair. I was like, damn, and I ain't have no locks. I said, well, damn. Then we go get some jojoba oil. You feel me?
Terrible, bro. Like, but I'm thinking about growing them things back though.
Huh?
I'm thinking about growing them back though.
Think so? Okay. We'll
I'm
see.
thinking about. I'm thinking about it, man.
You
Depend.
look
It depend.
sophisticated and grown with the short hair.
Yes, I see. You know, I got the you know what I'm saying? Like,
The little mohawk joint,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I still like it though. Even when you grow your hair a little bit more,
yeah.
you
Like
know,
I did, but
now
like I had a couple months ago. You know, I had cut it and started over because I wasn't taking care of like I supposed to moisturize. So I just,
I like that style.
yeah. Listen, y'all. I'm just trying to be on my grown and sexy, y'all. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to be. You know what I mean? Like, I
Mm-hmm.
wanna. I don't want to be in the stereotype. Like I try to. I always try to be different, some
Yeah,
form of fashion.
that's
So
good.
yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
So read this. I have to ask you about this. Like, what are your thoughts, your opinion on people that's in a relationship, right? Or you're in a relationship in general. Their expectations are too high, right? It's like it's like a lot of people don't want to hold like in a relationship, right? Let's be honest. Most relationships are one sided, I want to say, to a certain extent. Like one or the other is giving too much. Would you agree?
Now say that again. You said most people do what? People give.
Like in most relationships, right? One or the other is giving more um I want to say love
Yeah.
than the other, like then
You know, I think that's subjective. I wouldn't
hmm
go into one person's giving more love than the other because sometimes you could be giving what it is that you can give at 100%,
hmm
but it's not that other person's love language,
mm,
right? So you could be you could be pouring water into a bucket with a hole in it. You know,
mm,
it's kind of like in order for you to know if you're giving love to somebody, you kind of got to know what their love language is. Because you could
mm,
just be doing what you want to do, what you think is love, and they're not receiving it as such. And then you guys are having this conversation, of, hey, I'm not getting what I need. And then you feel like you're giving, I'm doing everything for you, I'm doing this and this and that. But that person doesn't really find it valuable.
mm,
So it's important to have open and a real conversation and open line of communication about what each other's needs are, because you can't really say one person is giving more than the other unless there's a conversation about what needs have to be met.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? Or what needs, you know what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
like so I think that um it's important to again to know the love language of the person, and then from that baseline you can determine if you're giving enough. If I like um what are they're like the love languages, right? So um what are the five love languages? I just read about them a while ago. Acts of service is one, right?
hmm
So if you are giving me gifts and I don't value gifts, I value you doing little things for me, showing initiative, then you can give me as many gifts as you want to give me. I'm still not going to feel full. I'm still not going to feel like you're giving 100%. I'm still going to feel like there's a void there. You know what I'm saying? And then it's it could be better or worse if I communicate, hey, I really don't like superficial things. I like meaningful gifts. I like for you to spend some time with me, or let's go to the park and have a lunch date or something like that. You know, those things matter more to me. Those things build a better connection. Those things show me or make me feel loved. And once I communicate that with you, if you're still just buying gifts, then that means you kind of have a lack of regard for what is important to me. And you're kind of in a selfish pursuit of your own happiness without considering my own. Because that means you're only doing what you feel like doing,
Right.
not what's necessary to the relationship.
Agreed.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So from that space, you can say, "Hey, I'm showing more love because maybe you like gifts, so I'll get you those things, but I don't value that. So if I'm doing that for you and you're doing that for me, but that's not valuable to me, then I can feel like I'm doing more for you than you're doing for me. Does that make sense? So
No, that makes sense.
you know,
Make all the sense.
so yeah, that's kind of what I think. I think you have to have an understanding about what the person's love language is before you can determine who's giving more or giving less. Because if people are just giving, if you're just giving how you give and I'm giving how I give, then and there's no conversation about what it is that I actually need,
Mm-hmm.
then it's going to be confusion anyway.
No, you're right. I agree. Because a lot of people, like, from a male perspective, right? Women, let's be honest, y'all handle this most most women as yourself handle love language as well. Like for males, ego, our ego getting away every time,
Every time.
every
Most of the
time,
time. Most of the time. Because
every time.
well, I don't think so. I
She,
don't think everybody's led by their ego. I think it's
she
all depends on
males,
emotional
re,
intelligence.
males, re.
I think women can be very prideful and very stubborn as
Now,
well.
facts, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Speak it, speak
I'm
it.
saying it's not this ego is not something that's limited to just men. Women have egos as well. Women have pride as well. Women can be firm on their based on their experiences in life. They can feel very strongly about, their position with some things, which can kind of and then if they've had success
Hmm.
with that particular way of thinking, you can develop an ego. This works for me.
Right.
I don't have to change. You
Hmm.
go away. You change. I'm not changing because what I'm doing has worked. you know and so that ego, I think, is put to the test once you find somebody who you really rock with,
Hmm.
that's not going for it.
Hmm.
That's saying, no, it's some things when we come together and mesh like the Power Rangers, baby, you gotta you
Facts.
gotta let some shit go and I gotta let some shit go. We can't come in thinking we could be 100%.
Compromise.
It don't work like that.
Compromise. Teamwork.
But that ego is really it's a form of protection,
Hmm.
from the most sensitive part of yourself. But it's also built from experiences where you've gotten the results that you've wanted.
Right.
So you develop a certain confidence and way of doing things. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And so, for example, if a man has always been able to throw money at women and be able to do what he wants to do because he's taking care of this, hey, you value money, you value the check or whatever,
Facts.
he might think that she's not capable of being more, doing more,
Hmm.
right? Then because he's taking care of her, because
Hmm.
he doesn't now he has his own opinion based on his ego and what he's doing for her. He has his opinion on her limitations or her
Hmm.
worth as a person, and he also feels like, oh, you're so comfortable, you'll never leave me. So
Right.
then that behavior reflects how he feels, how his ego has set him up for failure, really. But
Yeah.
and that happens.
Yeah.
People get comfortable in that space because the experiences prior to you have told them, all I got to do is throw you some dollars and I can go
You'll
live
be
my
all
life,
right.
do what I want to do, and
Yeah.
you're going to be happy. Yeah, you might not be all the way happy, but I can just say, hey, look what I'm doing, look what you're doing. So you
Right.
can't really complain about, it's all a
Hmm.
psychological game that's
Psychological.
being
Yep.
played. And it all comes from the ego. It
And
all
also,
comes from the ego.
I think a lot of males don't listen to they we are the worst of listening to our other half. We are the worst at it. Like
Yeah,
we are getting our feelings about it. Like, I don't want to hear. It's I don't care what you. It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
yeah.
the reason why I say that because I was guilty of that. Instead of uh, I hear her, but I'm not listening. It's a difference,
Because
people.
you already got in your mind what you're gonna do and how you're gonna move
Exactly.
forward.
So when she come to me on a level of um, expressing her feelings, and I'm acting like I know it all. No, I know you, but no, our actuality, fellas, we don't. When a woman, when your
And
lady,
and you be thinking she nagging too. That's
facts,
what you don't even hear none. You just like, man, because you ain't trying to
facts,
hear none of it.
facts. So, fellas, when your lady come to you and she really trying to explain her, listen, listen, don't just hear her, listen. Pay attention to the key words that she's saying. Pay attention because you you'll miss the small the small.
Well, think about it like this. Think about it like this.
Mhm.
What kind of fool would align themselves and be in a relationship with somebody who they couldn't take advice from? Why would you get with a girl that was a dummy that you couldn't bounce ideas off of? Mm-hmm.
Men like that goes from small minded, right?
Mm-hmm.
That goes for the men that's used to controlling. Small minded always been that. I ain't gonna say alpha male because alpha male really take you know what I'm saying, conversation and take from their partner, right? That's what a queen is. That fellas, ooh, listen, king and queen, you have to understand. Yes, king is masculine. We lead, but your queen move the pieces.
She the baddest bitch on the board.
Facts, and that's where us men get it misconstrued every time.
They underestimate the value of a woman. They relegate women to these superficial misogynistic roles and box them in. And then when a woman steps out of that box, how dare you step out the box? How dare you have an
That's
opinion? I ain't
disrespect.
trying to hear that shit. You for this and that. Like,
That's
you know what I'm saying?
disrespect.
It's, yeah, it's a lack of respect, but it goes into your relationship with your mother. You seeing the dynamic between a man and a woman, a healthy dynamic between a man and a woman in a household, and you not teaching yourself what a man is, not teaching yourself what a woman is supposed to be, not basing your relationships off of what you saw from your mama, or you know what I'm saying. You have to heal from those things. A lot of us are guilty of not wanting to repeat, or the situations that we saw happen with our parents. Oh, when
Accountability.
I get a man, it's gonna be like this. When I get a woman, it's nah, she ain't gonna be like that. She gonna be like this. A lot of men don't want to admit that they resent their mothers. A lot of men don't want to admit that. Yeah, you love
Accountability.
your mama. Yeah, you love your mama, but why you ain't got a woman like her? Because you don't really like your mama for real. And when you, as far as her ways and her
Facts.
womanhood, you don't respect it for real. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? You see how she was getting down, whatever, and you unconsciously was like, if I that'd never happen to me. That's
Facts.
what you say to yourself,
Yeah.
and that's where that over aggressive behavior when it comes to women, these must no, you gonna be, and that's where people put too much aggressive energy towards very simple situations because they're making sure that this is not gonna be an issue because it was an issue that they saw growing up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
To make it too simple is accountability.
Yeah.
Accountability.
Yeah.
Accountability. See, for me, me, I grew up with a house full of women. My grandmama, my two aunties, and then my mama mother. I used to go with her for every 2 weekends, and my mama's sister, that's my auntie. She have no kids, so she's like my mother. I'm like her child. So women gave me all the game, all the game. They gave me all the game. They taught me a lot about women growing up. You know what I'm saying? So for me, is they always told me from the get go to listen, listen. I mean, I listen. I took heed of that somewhat, and then in a spell of
You know it. You just decided to do something different, but you in the back of your head, you know what between right and wrong.
right
It's a
facts.
choice at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
and you know what? And to add to that, as the oldest child, I
Hmm.
was held accountable because I had a single mom. My mom was
Hmm.
a single mom of three. I was the oldest child, and it was my responsibility to look after my other two siblings. Um, and I was accountable for them.
Hmm.
Also, education was a priority.
Hmm.
We were rewarded for A's and B's and not rewarded for other. I never got C's, but we were, like you said, held accountable from an early age, and that's exactly what I try to strive in my son. now is
Mm-hmm.
accountability, because it pays off.
Right.
Because if you aren't accountable, you just learn very bad habits on how
Mm-hmm.
to not be accountable. Then you become a big man. Now you're a little boy who don't want to be accountable, but then you turn into a teenager who doesn't want to
Fact.
be accountable. And what does that look like? Then you
Mm.
become a man who doesn't want to be accountable. What does
Mm.
that look like? You know? And so accountability is very, very important, because I mean, first of all, as a man, you should be accountable to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If for nobody else, you should be accountable to yourself. And then the best way is to express that accountability outside, so people can see that you're accountable man, that you have a certain level of emotional intelligence where um it's not going to kill you to see
Right.
you wrong, because you trying to be better, and so yeah, that's definitely is an important, a very, very important trait to have. I know so many people that have developed so many negative toxic characteristics, all in the name of not of avoiding criticism
Mm-hmm.
and avoiding shame. um, it's just ridiculous. And I think if we tapped into that a little early with our children, it would make for better people in the world, you know?
No, I agree. I agree. I mean, you couldn't have said it no better than that. And with I just, what's your take on um, this generation of relationship goals? Like, uh,
My brother is 21, so I talk to him all the time.
mm-hmm,
They want everything now.
mm,
They don't want to work for everything. They don't have an idea of when I grow up I want to be this. They got
right,
it. They want it now,
mm,
you know. And I notice the sense of entitlement is a lot more like, yeah, the sense of entitlement, the idea that you don't have to work hard for what it is that you want to be, and you can get it, immediately, because
mm,
of things like social media and that instant gratification, or these lifestyles that you see online that people are living. It just makes you not value hard work anymore.
right,
And so I see a very big sense of entitlement from our young folks, especially in what's the Generation Z or something like that, whatever they
mm-hmm,
are. But I definitely see that. And it's because the world is moving so fast
yeah,
that the attention span is short,
short,
and
yep,
and um, they just want it now.
facts, I'm facts.
Yeah.
I'm big old fat like. That's why my daughter, man. She is my two oldest, my daughter and my son. Like she like that, but at the same time, she got an old soul. As my son, my older son too, they both have an old soul. I guess that's that Libra side also. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They dad a Libra, they Libra, so you know they just chill. But I'm just so thankful for them to be as chill as they are. I mean, my even to my youngest, he's 8. Um, he's so chill. You know what I'm saying? He know what he want already as far as like the business mind. But I give the most praise to their mothers also. You know what I'm saying? They mothers are. I couldn't ask for uh, a better mothers of my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just me being honest. Like they did a exceptional, great, awesome raising my babies.
I got a question for you. This is
Hmm.
a very interesting question.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, you can tell me if it's interesting or not.
Hmm.
What has a bigger impact,
Hmm.
a toxic single mother or an absent father?
I say absent father. I want to say because an absent father. I want guys that I don't know. I can't. I don't know. That's hard. That's hard because as you know, I grew up without my mother. My mother passed when I was 1, and my dad was around, but my dad always worked. Like so, I spent time with my father. Shout out to pops. Um, But like I said, my grandma, I'm a grandmama baby. So like my grandmamas, they raised me like his mother, and my up until my mother passed, it was those two. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that's just what it was. Like, but I'm saying father, yeah, 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 father,
You
yeah,
think so?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because a mother,
Mm-hmm.
I I tell my kids this, like I rather for I rather for them if something that happened to me, it'll suck for sure. But they mother, y'all women got a strength. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, women are God. A lot of people get mad with me about that, but who endure what y'all endure? Y'all give life. Men can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then just say when the father become absent or whatnot, y'all can tap into a role. You know what I'm saying? Of both and find that strength of that y'all
Provision,
didn't.
protection, and profess. Yeah.
Yes. So I I think women as yourself, I tell you all the time, I think y'all are God. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody can tell me nothing different. I know people gonna see this. Oh, you don't know what you do now. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah. And you know what I realized? I mean, I may agree. I mean, I think that a father provides structure. I look
They
at my
do.
life and me not having my dad for, as an active participant in my life for
Mm-hmm.
a while. I look at the opportunities that I could have taken advantage of that I wasn't able to. I
Mm-hmm.
look at my relationship with men, and honestly, how I use men as a resource because I didn't have my father.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like I reached out and dealt with men in terms of what they could provide for me when I should have been getting that from my father.
Mm-hmm.
And so it kind of warped my relationship with
Mm-hmm.
men and how I saw them. Um, I also have a mother who, our relationship is a little rocky right now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's mostly because of my growth. I've grown into something different. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if she's willing to accept that.
Right.
Uh, but I'm demanding that she
Right.
accept that. And so, but I look at that relationship, and my mom was a great mom. She wasn't
Mm-hmm.
perfect, but she was absolutely great.
Mm-hmm.
She, especially considering my father wasn't around to help her out.
Right.
She had two other children as well. And so, but I know there are things that because I was raised by my mom and the way that she was, I developed certain things that I think I needed to grow from.
Mm-hmm.
Also, me not having my dad, I didn't realize the things that I was missing until I got my dad and back in my
Mm.
life. Then I was like, oh, I didn't know I wasn't as confident until now. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
Mm.
oh,
Yeah.
it's like it might be, it's probably different from me being a woman, not
Mm-hmm.
having a dad, and ours is different because you didn't have your mom, but you had your
Mm-hmm.
dad, and I had my mom, but I didn't have my dad,
Right.
kind of rearing me, and
Mm-hmm.
so I just look at it's kind of like I think they equally played a different part. I just wasn't aware of the impact of not having my dad was in my life. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
look at me being in college, having to struggle through college and trying to figure it out, and um, I see that when if I did have my dad's healthy, he's excellent, he's doing well in life, and I look like, damn, I could have been, secured in college and focused on my studies rather than focus
Right.
on trying to figure out how to get the rent,
Yeah.
and I think I could have become so much more, because of that. And with my mom, she did what she could, and also because she had to step in the role of the father, it made her kind of unnecessarily masculine,
Yeah.
so me being kind of like a docile child, I
Yeah.
didn't feel like I needed that energy. But that's all that she knew how to give me at the time because that was the situation that she was in. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So in regards of how it affects you, it affects you differently.
True.
Like I'm sure if you had your mom, you probably, I mean, you had a woman figure. So you had that in a way to kind of give you what your mom was going to give you because you were going to be a man regardless.
Right.
You're going to be a man regardless. Nobody had to teach you. You was going to be a man regardless.
Right.
But having the women in your life kind of balanced out what type of man you were going to be. I think Iyanla Van Zant said something in the sorts of a a woman is what her father tells her she is, and a man is what his mother makes him, or something
Mm.
of the sort. It was kind of reverse, or a man is what his mother makes him, and a woman is what her father tells her she is. And I look at that and I say, damn, that's true. That really is true because my confidence increased when I had a relationship with my dad and he kind of put that, like, I just felt more confident dealing with men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just dealing, I just felt like I had that backup in a way, you know? And then I look at my son and I say, he is going to be his father. He's not, that's who he is. But
Right.
it's my responsibility to teach him that emotional intelligence, to bring it in, to help him understand how to deal with a woman, to give him that dynamic of the relationship between a man and a woman in a household in a healthy way, so he can
Right.
adopt those habits and have the positives from his father. Be a hard worker, be diligent in everything that he does. Be firm, stick. Be a man of his word. All these tenets. And then for me, on my side, I'm supposed to teach him to be loving, to honor his family, to you know what I'm saying, to those emotional components because you need that as well. And so I can only imagine what he could become had I not been there for
Right.
him to rear him in that. He's super loving. And I attribute that to me.
Right.
His dad is at work. His dad is not the loving, cuddly type. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? He's what you call alpha, type of
Yeah.
guy. And so I understand that. So I understand that he probably won't be able to give him that, but I know my son needs it for him to
Yeah.
be a well balanced individual. So
Hmm.
it's my responsibility as his mom to come in and give him that and
Right.
create that balance.
That's understandable. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause for me, to piggyback off that is for me is me growing up without a mother. That's I tell anyone. For me, I'm speaking for me. It's a void that can't never be fulfilled, right? Because as the older you get, then you start dealing with women. You know what I'm saying? You get the it's like a love that when you starting to try to love, right, or looking for love or whatever the case may be, it's a void that you start to understand. Like it's a void that you be kind of looking for, not a woman to be motherly. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
Mm-hmm.
a love, a similar love. You know what I'm saying that you've been missing. Um.
That's, you know what? I'm sorry to interrupt, but
Mhm.
you kind of made me think of something. That can happen even with your mother is there,
Mhm.
because not
True.
every there are mothers who are not emotionally available
Mhm.
to their kids, and it can create that same type of dynamic within a person where you're looking for that void. I think we all looking for. I heard a psychologist. I can't remember who it was, but a psychologist said we're all looking for our mothers.
Right.
And I realized that I even as a woman, the man that I picked is very. I've said it before. He reminds me of my mom. You know what I'm saying? And I think I think to a degree we all are looking for that.
Right.
He's looking for somebody who can take care of him, much like
Mhm.
a mother who has really, not to say no boundaries, but who
Mhm.
will love him unconditionally.
Mhm.
And honestly, I've had to tell him, hey, that's designated for your mother. I have
Right.
boundaries. You know what I'm saying? If you get on drugs and you pawn everything and
Yeah.
we just fucked up for years.
Yeah.
Listen, I got to go, baby. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You got to get your. If I'm continue trying to help you, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to receive my help. I got to go. That's for your mother. Your mother
Right.
is going to bring you in and love you unconditionally.
Right.
That's not my ministry. I got boundaries because I have to protect myself. I have to protect our child.
Right.
I can't fall. I can't fall with you.
Yeah.
You
True.
see what I'm saying?
True.
But that's what essentially we're looking for. We're looking for that unconditional, limitless, love from our partner.
Yeah, but that's when it comes to relationships, right? You have to meet your niche. What I
Hmm.
mean by that is someone's gonna y'all have to first and foremost, y'all gotta be best friends. First and
Facts.
foremost. I don't listen, people say no, 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 that's she have to be your best friend or he have to be your best friend. Like, cause when that sense of understanding need to come, that friendship, that's gonna kick in. Meaning of you gonna understand her and listen to her more as a like, okay, baby, I get what you're saying. And then we have to understand that you have to love your other half spirit first You fellas, fuck sexually. Cause that shit, if y'all plan to be together forever, you have to keep in mind, sex is probably not gonna be there forever.
First of
Looks,
all, your dick don't be working that much.
uh,
Your dick stop working after a while.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. So, fellas, listen what I'm telling you. Y'all have to be as one, meaning of you have to be able to talk to her about any and everything. She got to be able to talk to him about any and everything. Y'all have to be as one. Love each other's soul. Love each other's spirit.
Learn
Instead
how
of
to enjoy the person instead of trying to
enjoy
destroy
each
them,
other
stick your
company.
fangs in them. Just enjoy the person
Enjoy each other company, y'all.
instead of trying to possess. That's what I
That,
mean. Instead of trying to possess someone,
yes,
learn how to enjoy them.
yes. That's why I'm big on getting to know someone before I know guys gonna slander me. Listen, fella, I've been on both sides. Okay, I've been on both sides. I I, I smashed before I got in. I've been on all that. But if you really want a soulmate, make her fall in love. You fall in love with her soul mentally first. Listen, fellas, if y'all in love mentally, ladies, if y'all fall in love mentally, I promise you that bond is gonna be stronger than ever, and it's gonna be harder to break. Period.
Yep, definitely. Because the physical passes, you know what I'm saying? And then what if her weight changes? What if
Facts.
she's not the
Are
one?
you gonna be able to love her? Are you gonna be able to love her at her work? Listen, if you're gonna be able to love that your other half, your better half at at y'all lowest point.
Yeah. I think men are just as miserable for picking the wrong girls as they think women are.
Facts.
They
Agreed.
always claim that women pick the wrong guys,
No,
but men pick the wrong
men
women
picked it wrong
all the
for sure.
time for
Men
the
picked it
wrong
wrong for sure.
reasons.
For sure. I,
It's
I know,
always an aesthetic appeal. Oh, she fine, she got a fat ass and all
and
this
that's where
different
they
stuff.
fuck up at.
And
Listen,
then,
here's the thing, not to cut you off. At the end of the day, listen, y'all. Be with listen. My old heads always told me this. Be with someone that you'll be able to when you wake up in the morning, you can look over and you happy every morning. And when you go to sleep at night, you'll be happy to get in that bed or you be tearing your ass up to get to the house. You understand what I'm saying?
that's real.
Listen, it doesn't fellas. You looks okay, all right. Be with who you want to be with, but make sure her mental or his mental.
Men sweat. Men, they want to worry about the mental after the nut. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
that's wrong. Backwards. I'm telling you,
And
that's bad.
then, and then they do the same thing where they like try to change you, right? But they do it in a way that's like gaslighting, trying to lower your self esteem to survive. You know, women just try to like overly communicate with you to try to get you to agree.
Yeah,
Men will try to make you doubt yourself. And
manipulate.
yeah, that's the difference. Women when women try to change you, like if women are invested for the wrong reasons, they try to change you through open communication by
Yeah,
trying to tell you what you're doing is wrong, by trying to show you how you can do it differently, by just trying to communicate it.
yeah.
Men will gaslight you and make
Hmm.
you feel like you don't deserve what it is that you're asking for, or that you're tripping, or that if you just do it this way then it'll be fine. Like it's a different game. That is definitely a cold game with y'all.
Y'all, see this the conversation we have, y'all. Like y'all don't understand. We have these conversations. Like one thing about it, we never down each other um relationship. We never do that. Like Rhea
Always
tell
being
you,
completely
I'm
honest.
always big and like I see I be you know what I'm saying? Like I can't like sometimes you be like, why? Like but this because you still gotta see the good. Try to see the good. You know what I'm saying? And just hope for the best. Cause y'all gotta understand. Um like like she said, men do make the mistake of, choosing partners because they look at the outside instead of the inside. But I told Reed this, we talked about this. I think nowadays in this age, the game done flipped. These women are so aggressive. Like it's a lot of women. What? It's a lot of women now. And I have conversation with a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? Just conversation because I love having conversation with women. Because you learn a lot from women. You know what I'm saying? I can't learn nothing for males unless they old heads. You know what I'm saying? They give me game. I get all the game because they been here longer than me. You know what I'm saying? But for as women, y'all, man, shit, y'all. I mean, but it's a great thing, then it's a bad thing because a lot of women don't know how to simmer down. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to
I've
simmer
been
down.
out the dating scene for a long time, so are they women really
Yeah,
aggressive like that?
man, me and women
They on
like
their New York shit?
man, yes, like
You cute boot, look, tap you on the ass.
man, listen, tap you on the ass, like give me that dick.
Really?
What? I, rough. Shh. Say no. What? Man, you bugging, son.
Yo, B, give me that
You
dick.
wildin', B.
What?
You wildin', B. Hey, shit. Word to my mother, son.
They aggressive like that?
Man, these motherfuckers aggressive, bro. Like they know what they want. Like, you know, a lot of, it used to be the men was the aggressive back in the day, right?
Roles have changed, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Women are
the
aggressive.
the
They know
thing,
what they
right?
want.
I realize is that men can't be mad about that, especially black
No,
men. You know why? Because black men abdicated the throne, baby.
facts.
Women stepped in and showed up and showed out.
Yeah,
And then black men tried to come back and act like nothing happened.
yeah.
And they getting upset when women got different standards. Like, nah, bro, you can't just come in and take the seat. You know, unfortunately developed certain traits. We had to
Hmm.
figure it out, and we did for the most part figure it out because it had to be done. So you're gonna have to come in. It's different rules. You can't come in here and just, oh, I'm the man, and nah, you left.
It's submissive. A
It's
lot of women
submissive.
don't not can't be some like
To what? Do you feel like women should be submissive to every man, or
no
should a
hell
man
no.
deserve?
No, it
I
has
mean,
come from
or
a
earn
lot.
that. Gotta earn that.
You gotta earn that, but at the same time, a woman gotta feel like they okay. I gotta feel comfortable enough to be submissive.
True.
Like
True.
okay, I can take the role now. You know what I'm saying? Sit back because he give me that submit. Baby, I'm gonna be submissive. What you want, daddy?
Yeah,
You know what
because
I'm saying?
think
I
about
understand
it.
that.
If I've been doing it by myself and I've been doing it just fine,
Hmm.
I've not had to ask anybody for permission, ask anybody's thoughts on anything, just get it done. And you want to come in and step into this role, I've got to trust that you're going to really think how I think,
Yeah,
in order for me to trust, or be better.
yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Would you let somebody drive without a license? Would you let somebody drive your car without a license?
Nah,
No, they got to be qualified. Would you hire somebody who wasn't qualified for the job that you needed them for? It's you wasting their time and your time. Actually, you just wasting your time because you're paying people for something they don't have the skills to do. It's about
facts.
being qualified for the position that you're seeking, and that's a
Like a
lot of
job.
men's problem. You got to be qualified for the position, and ain't nowhere in life where you can go in and say, I want to be an accountant." Nigga, you got a GED. You ain't finna be
Yeah,
nobody's accountant.
facts.
I ain't let you managing my money. The fuck? You might be good at what? Yeah, you might hustle a little bit. You might know your numbers a little. No, nigga.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
facts.
And you can't be mad at that. But
No,
they
you can't.
mad at that. I don't understand why you're upset if I want you to be qualified.
Yeah.
It's not
No, you.
yours to just have anymore. No,
Yeah.
that was the old days. You shouldn't have let me see what the other side looked like.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah.
see what. Now my eyes open, baby.
And then a lot of men see that what men a lot of men fail to realize when they deal with these independent women, right? Like this what you get. This what you get, and they get so mad and frustrated. Like what the?
You got to be able to afford a I don't care what nobody say. You have
Mhm,
to, as a man, literally your only job. You ain't sitting down having no babies. You damn sure don't want to take care of no newborns on a
mhm,
everyday basis. So
mhm.
your job is to get out there and get it. If you want me to be submissive to your plan, your way, you gotta count. My money shouldn't matter.
Facts.
If you want to run things, my money shouldn't be. Because if you're making me work, what I look like working just as hard as you for you to run everything?
Yeah.
That don't make. I don't give a
No, I
fuck
don't.
about no roles or nothing. G,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You cannot come in here and we both paying bills and you telling me your word is the final word. You got life fucked up, sir. I'm not working these 40 hours overtime and then coming home and taking care of the baby, feeding the baby, cleaning up the house, and then you waiting in line to get fucked, and you goddamn got the nerve,
She
just
owned
got
it.
the unmitigated gall to tell me it's your way. You got life bent, sir. It's nothing aggressive about that. That's common sense. I'm not
Yeah,
being masculine by saying that. That's
yeah,
common sense. If I'm contributing to this, I should have a say as well.
yeah,
That's common. There's see, and people want to define you as masculine because you're being a rational person. If I'm
yeah,
helping to contribute, if you need my contribution, it doesn't mean I don't respect you. It means that the respect I have is for me to be loyal to you. It's for me to respect your opinion and what you say, to hear you out. But also, see, niggas gotta know what they sign up for.
yeah,
Because guess what? You signed up for a bitch working. Stuff come with that. You wanted
yeah,
an educated woman. It should come with that.
yeah,
Guess what? In college, I learned deductive reasoning. I learned a lot of shit that I'm gonna apply when I deal with you.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So at the end of the day, if I don't think something's a good idea, I'm telling, hey, it's a better way to do that. I got life experiences too. I'm
Yeah,
not some fucking robot object, some fucking cum bucket that you just here for your pleasure and your no. God didn't say, hey Rhyauna, come. You're here to make sure such and such needs is satisfied. No, He gave me my own purpose.
yeah.
I decided to align with you. I picked you. You didn't pick me.
Do you know how many women feel like you feel?
I'm just speaking for those with ain't got that ain't got a voice, baby.
And then there's a lot of
I'm speaking for
women.
the voiceless.
Then there's gonna be a lot of women disagree with you.
Absolutely, but I'm see what we got to get out of is this narrative that things are masculine or feminine based on how you respond. Some shit is just adult grown folk talk. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, you can't ask nobody just come under like it's I still respect you.
Hmm.
I don't have to. Nah, I'm not even gonna go. I'm gonna say I was about to say I don't have to respect you to not disrespect you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
at the end of the day, in a dynamic, it's a partnership. This is
Partnership.
not this is not the fucking 1800s where I can't vote, I can't get no that's not them days. They want it to be so they have that power because
Right.
it's easy for them to just stay stuck in that uh emotionally unintelligent place where they don't gotta be nothing more than just, oh, I'm just a man with a job and you need me. We don't need you no more, and they can't get over that shit.
Mm.
But if you're requiring a woman to work because you ain't got your shit in order, you can't be coming in talking about it's my way or the highway. Don't work
Mm.
like that. It don't work like that. You can't afford that.
Mm.
You can't afford that, baby.
Y'all
It's
hear
gonna
she
be too
don't she
hard.
talk her shit.
Nah, this ain't your section right here. This ain't your section. They tell me what to do. Shit, that's not your section. Let's go over here to the. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss this. Let's go to that section.
But Rito, what? Listen, listen. I hear you clearly. I hear you.
You see, my shit gone.
Yeah, yeah, she warming up. Listen, listen. But Reed, like you can't compromise that.
That is compromise. That is what compromise looks like. Okay, you have an idea. I have the way relationships should work
Mm-hmm.
is you're
Talk.
with a competent, you would not align yourself with an incompetent person. So let's assume your partner is competent because you're not a fucking fool.
Yeah.
So you got with a smart person because you're a smart guy. So
Mm-hmm.
that means that you should be able to take what she says into consideration. So that
Mm.
means when, especially if you wanted to educate a motherfucker, I got an MBA. You think I'm just gonna be letting niggas just tell me what it is?
Yeah.
No. You're gonna have to verify and prove, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Niggas don't want to verify and prove. They want you to take their word for it. And that's the problem. They don't want to have to earn nothing. But if we come into the table and there's an issue, you present your shit, I present my shit, and how it should go is the best idea wins. That's how it should go.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, yeah, I heard you. I'm gonna take what you got into consideration and then do what you want to do. That's you don't get my respect that way, nor my participation. But see, women don't even want you to like always do what they want. They want to be heard. At least he heard me. He heard me. He could reiterate what I said, and he could express to me why his idea is better. Niggas don't want to have to do no work. They just want you to believe them. Just believe me. Just do what I say.
True.
Man, get you a dumb bitch. And guess what?
True.
Even a dumb bitch got the brain to become a smarter bitch.
Now that facts. Now them big
So
facts.
So, and then that's the thing with older guys is they think by getting a young girl, you supposed to eventually she grows up.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like men think, oh, I'm gonna get a young girl, be able to tell her what to do, show her the life. Eventually, I you show me a virgin, in 10 years I'll show you a girl who tired of that dick.
Mm.
Cause everything get old.
So
Everybody grow up. She gonna get used to it eventually. Hmm.
so let me ask you this: do you? Damn, boy, you spoke some shit just then, boy. Hey, they gonna fucking oh my god.
Everything get old eventually. That's how they play themselves. Oh, I'm gonna give me a young girl, and then get mad when she act young. Duh, nigga. You're 37 with a 23-year-old. Duh. You don't have nothing in common with her because you wanted the easy way out. But then when you got the reality, see, they idealize and then they realize that they didn't want that.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I want a young woman. I could show her some things. Older women, they done been everywhere. You can't show them nothing. They stubborn. You can't teach them nothing. First of all, in a lot of ways, having an older woman is better because she done been through the bullshit. She know what she want. You know what I'm saying? Whereas these young girls still figuring it out. So you chasing up behind them, worried about what the fuck they doing all the time, upset because you can't have no conversation with them for real. They ain't been through shit. Or if you do have a conversation, you disregard it because you like, bitch, you ain't been through nothing.
Mm.
So you discredit. It's for your own ego. Older men get with younger girls for their own ego.
Can I piggyback off that?
For sure.
So I don't have my encounters with younger chicks, but at the same time, I never tried to manipulate them. I always try to uplift them and put them on some boss status shit. I could really say on to the point of like my best friend, like, listen, baby, you ain't got to be want to be seen on social media, this, that, and the third. Listen, baby, it ways out here you can let's start your business. You know what I'm saying? I can help you start your business. I can help you get to the point of you your own boss. You know what I'm saying? Like
And I'm
I
not saying, see,
no
it's
no,
different
I get what you're
when you
saying,
date young
but
girls. I'm talking
yeah.
about the ones that seek them. I'm talking about the ones that say I only date young girls because older girls
Oh
is
yeah,
boss.
for sure. I get that
You know
part.
what I'm saying?
But I'm just speaking from me. Like I always, it don't even matter to the point of like me, my type of women. I love women that's on their shit because I don't like women I can run over. Hate that. That shit is boring.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, talk back. Talk back to me. What? Boy, you don't shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a country boy. I'm from the
Why are
south.
men so excuse me, why are men so infatuated with teaching a woman something? Why do you feel like you need to teach her stuff? Why do you think you need to be
I don't, not me. I don't too much care for teacher. I mean, but I will if needed to be. But that's that the men that's like that. That's the control freaks. That's my opinion. I think they hell bent on controlling because they want to have some um that's held over their head. You know what I'm saying? Holding something over their head, like
I
I,
taught you this, I
yeah.
did that for
You know what
you.
I'm saying? You want to do this if you don't stop it. Stop the
Right.
cap. Stop the cap. Like
Ladies beware. I have an older man and a lot of the what we're talking about I can personally attest to
mm,
is a superiority complex sometimes that
mm.
you have to scale back, like hey, listen, I'm smart and in a lot of ways I'm smarter than you because you have a segmented area where you know a lot, but shit, I know stuff over here that you don't know. So you're going to have to respect my pimping too.
And I think my I see me. I never have a problem if my lady's smarter than me and got the. But you smarter than me for sure. You smarter than me. But baby, I'm stronger than you. We're gonna put this shit together. We're gonna put our heads together. You're gonna help me exceed. Okay? No,
I
it's a
get
lot
it.
of men have a problem with accepting that. That's fact. They do not want to accept that.
Mm-mm. They always want to hold something over. They want to feel like they're the superior and they put you on. And if they
Mm-hmm.
can't put you on and show you things and teach you things and have something, that they can conquer in a way,
Mm-hmm.
then they can't. It's not settled. They can't settle that within themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's where like men ain't looking for a partnership, but women
Nope.
are. And it's just like women
Majority of men know.
men. You know what? Men want women to be scared of being lonely so much. It's such a
Facts.
projection on the fact that they're lonely. They're scared of being lonely
All
because
them facts.
women, we got our groups, honey. We got
Mm-hmm.
our friends. We got family that's gonna check on us. It's y'all that's lonely.
Women have a
And I'm
support.
trying to. We have support.
Hmm.
It so it's like y'all need to really step up and kind of bend a little bit on what you say is non-negotiable. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's not working out for you,
Yeah,
but you trying to scare us into, oh, you need to succumb to what we say so that you don't be lonely. No, nigga, you're trying to make us, you're just unwilling to bend a little bit.
yeah.
But the reality is, you are the motherfucking lonely ones.
I mean, that's true. A lot of men are scared to be lonely. They don't want to admit that. You know what I mean? They are. I told you the
And when
roles
you
have
don't,
changed.
hmm,
I told you the roles have changed.
yeah, and when you don't know how to love, you just abuse them because you just want to keep them. So you try, what can I do to keep them? I gotta gaslight them. I gotta beat them down. I gotta make them feel less than. I gotta make them feel how I feel about myself.
That's the key. Most men do not know how to love properly, or don't know how to love at all.
Well, they never saw a healthy, especially black men. They didn't see a healthy dynamic between man and woman in the household enough to know how that's supposed to work. So then they go out in the streets and get taught by other men raised in single parent households, and then they all learning from each other doing toxic ass shit, and then coming in with this strength and this arrogance with that they're right because of like a community group think type of vibe. Like, well, everybody around me says I'm right, so you must be
They got
wrong.
too many yes men,
Too many yes men,
and
but that's men. Period. Y'all don't hold each other. Y'all always this whole community of people is trying to hold women accountable. A man can't hold a woman. A man cannot hold a woman accountable. Only another woman can hold another woman accountable. You can't tell a woman that she shouldn't be doing this and do. I'm supposed to be telling sis that. You worry about your niggas because y'all shit fucked up too. Because the same single parent households that we were raised in, y'all was raised in too. So if
right?
we became toxic, what the fuck happened to y'all?
Yeah.
Because so if there's a negative outcome for being raised in a single household for women, that
Hmm.
means there's a negative connotation and an outcome for men raised in single parent households. That
Hmm.
means if we got fixing to do, so do you. So
Mm.
you have no room to judge us because you need to be fixing yourself.
Mm.
You see? And that's why I say you can't hold me accountable, baby.
Mm.
You can't. You hold yourself accountable and the men around you. But black men don't even hold the men around them. They always shutting the fuck up because guess what? They all doing the same thing. How you gonna tell your man stop cheating if you cheating too?
Mm.
But you got, and then y'all don't even check each other for real, for real. It's a small minority of you guys that really check each other on
Shout
when
out to
y'all
my
doing some
guys.
fuck
Shout
shit.
out to my team.
Accountability partners. That's what black men need, accountability partners, because all this bullshit, y'all just feeding each other's egos and just letting shit ride. Y'all doing each other dirty, women dirty. Good women. Good women. Every woman ain't picking wrong. Some niggas is presenting a representative. Some niggas is just tricking you. Some
Mm.
niggas is switching up on you. I'm tired of people acting like women just picking wrong. Maybe niggas is switching the fuck up.
Mm.
Don't get me on my tangent. Don't get me
Listen,
on my
listen,
soapbox. Don't get
listen,
me.
listen.
Don't get me
Those
on.
are facts. Everything you just said is truth. I'm so thankful I have three people in my life that hold me accountable and don't mind checking me and let me know when I'm wrong, especially in the relationship category. That lady, this lady that y'all, this wonderful lady that y'all see talking her shit, she can speak on that because we had these conversations on my past relationships. You understand what I'm saying?
Mine
And
too.
my other two guys, shout out to my nigga Real, shout out to my boy Mizzle. Them two boys, my brothers, my best friends, my guys. They don't mind checking me and let me know when I'm wrong. Especially from a relationship, we do each other that. We don't mind checking each other, letting each other know, bro, you fucked up. Go fix that. Even though
Yep.
two of my guys, they both married, we still have conversation like I'm married, but they look for me. That I'm not saying necessarily they look for me, but we hold each other accountable and our opinions matter. Even though I'm single, but I listen and I've been right and I understand. I still get it. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We don't mind checking each other, and that's what's wrong with a lot of men. They don't have that shit. They just out here fucking up, and then if they do, they got homeboys like, yeah, nigga, fuck that bitch, fuck your old lady, nigga, fuck that other bitch. No, nigga, don't do that. That's some lame
But
ass
keep dipping
shit.
into it, cause you
Yeah,
got
that's
good
that's
women
lame
out
ass
here.
shit.
That, yep. and we talk about the nuclear family and all this. It starts with accountability. It starts when you was
Fact.
out your when you out there with your boys. What is y'all doing? What kind of example y'all setting? Because more times than not, it's the men. I don't care what nobody say about this whole women cheat, men cheat thing. Because the actuality of it is men. It's easier for men to cheat. So thus, you can believe that men are more inclined to cheat
Mm-hmm.
because they cheat for no fucking reason. We
Yeah.
gotta have four, five, a deep seated reason for real, for us to cheat.
No, that's
Because more
fact.
times than not, we not picking dudes that we don't respect to be with. We're
Mm.
picking dudes that we do respect, so we comfortable,
Yeah.
right? It's the men that are never comfortable. You could be doing this, and that. They'll find a reason to cheat,
Not a fact.
and that is a big issue. And it's like they try to make it seem like it's like if you cheat 9 times and I cheat once because I'm tired of your ass cheating,
Oh, we dead.
motherfucker want to say, oh, we both cheated. That's not this. I hate that.
No, that shit kill us.
I
No, that
fucking
shit kill us.
I'm a real I deal in real numbers. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. Oh, you a cheater. We the same. We both a killer because I'm a serial killer and you feel me? I
Yeah,
accidentally get no,
yeah,
nigga. We are not the same. G.
yeah.
We are not the same. Quit trying to put us in the same box. You're a fucking nah. Hell no. So, but yeah, it's a lack of accountability and they're projecting that on. They focusing so much on us that they're acting like they minimize all the shit that they have issues, all their issues, and I don't like that. I watch these videos and these red pill guys, and they always point out how women choose it wrong, how women this and that. Like, what about you? What about the generative behavior that men perpetuate? You say you want a good girl, you want to call women hoes and shit like that, but y'all whole culture is hypersexualization,
Mm.
fucking as many bitches as you can. So basically, you want to go run through as many bitches as you can, and then you want to wipe up the ones you didn't get to. Selfish ass niggas.
I bet.
So it's 100 bitches. You want to run through 75 of them, and then you want to get access to the other 25 and marry, and then cheat on the 25 with
I
the
can't even be.
50.
I can't even be mad at my dog.
Y'all wild as fuck. Y'all wild. Y'all wild as fuck.
Fellas.
Y'all want it every which way y'all can get it. Y'all want to live in fantasy land. Y'all want to fuck 20 bitches while having a wife at home. Then you want your wife to be down for threesomes. You want her to deal with multiple women. You want to half-ass provide on top of that. Do what you can when you can. Y'all want it every which way. You want your mom, you want her to love you and then on top of that, you want her to love you unconditionally. You don't want to hear her out. You don't care about her feelings. Your feelings, you so selfish. Your feelings is always the priority. Then you start having kids and shit. You still want the same sex life as when you, nigga, I got shit to do. I don't have the same energy. I got more shit to do now.
But
And I'm working. You want me to work? You want me to be a freak? You want me to be able to cook? You want me to have natural hair? You want me to goddamn, and then, but you fuck the bitches with the weaves. But I'm
in the
nah,
BBL.
man, get up out of here. Y'all want it all, don't you? And then got the nerve to say it's a man's nature. No,
No,
that's an
see, now I have to contest.
that's ingrained. You know what I think?
What?
It's been around so long,
Yeah,
you would
fact.
think it's in your nature. But guess what? Sex is for two reasons:
What?
reproduction and survival. That's it. Motherfuckers had a lot of babies because they didn't have the medicine, and a lot of babies died.
Mm.
So you had to make sure you kept your, or they had a lot of babies to run the farmland, to help grow the crops and shit like that. It was never, sex is not a fucking recreational activity. It's not basketball.
So listen, we have to keep it going, don't we?
Yeah, but you want to fuck everything and all things. You want to Nick Cannon to the left of them, Cannon to the
Shout out to
right.
my
What
boy.
the fuck?
Shout out to my boy Nick Cannon for being out being great.
Shout out Nick Cannon. That didn't work, buddy. That
Ain't missing a beat.
ain't
That bitch
missing
ain't broke.
every time. He
Bitch
must
is,
got an ovulation calendar.
this,
That
this
nigga got a
motherfucker got
he got
some.
he got about 8 ovulation calendars on his shit. He just pop up at whoever next.
Man,
Okay,
Nick Cannon, boy. Shout out to Nick Cannon, man.
that's
Shout out to you,
wild.
my
Yeah,
brother.
I mean you got
Shout out to you.
hey, hey, do what you can afford.
Hey,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
If you can
But
afford
that's
it,
a
do
whole
it.
nother conversation
Yeah,
about
that's a whole nother
see,
conversation.
and that's a conversation too about is money the only thing that it takes to provide for it? Do men
No,
think that money?
hell
Because there's,
no.
I mean, unless they all live in the same city and in neighboring areas, it's going to be very difficult for you to be able to be an active parent to
True.
all those kids.
True. That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
100%.
And
Yeah.
those things matter. You know, your kids look for you at graduation and for
Yeah.
games and stuff like that. You just popping out unless they. I mean, a real nigga would have got a motherfucking 20-acre compound and had every bitch in the house on that joint. If you having babies, if they cool with it like that,
That's
then
pimping, y'all. That's
that's
some pimping
pimping,
shit.
pimping. You
That
feel me? That's hot. Listen, if I was that type, listen, if I was him, if I was Nick Cannon, I'd have got 20 acres. Everybody would have got. I would have built a new house. Baby, you got new house. Boom, right on the property.
and y'all see, I told y'all, she got some man in her boy. That's that West Coast shit. That's that West Coast shit.
Baby, house for you, house for you, house for you, house for you.
That's that West Coast shit. She from
But
Cali,
that
y'all.
makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And it don't make me masculine to think rational and logical about it,
Now,
right?
especially if you're on that type of time.
You feel me? If you on that type of time, just busting them out like
Yeah.
that,
True.
you got 3 babies a year and shit. Like
Yeah.
that's some skill right there. So why not
That nigga ain't
make
having
it
it. Whew.
mad? You know, make it count. Like, hey, if you gonna have my baby, you gonna have to get. You gonna have to add. We gonna add a house on this compound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why? I don't know his whole situation, so I can't comment on it. But it's just a testament to say like it takes more than money to take care of a child. You know,
Now that
and
facts. Now
men
that's facts.
in households they kind of think sometimes they only have to work, but then for some reason a woman can work too, but she's still supposed to have all this energy for everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you only have energy. Most men I know really don't know their role in the household outside of making money, outside of working.
True.
But then they got all these rules and expectations and roles that a woman's supposed to, but you don't know your role. You know why? Because they was raised with their mama, but they wasn't raised with their daddy. So you
Yeah.
know what a woman's supposed to do. You see the work that she's supposed to put in every day. So then you can be all confident and say, oh, a woman's supposed to be in the house. A woman's supposed to be cook, because that's what you see your mama and your grandmama doing as single
Mm-hmm.
mothers. But what you don't know is your responsibility in the role. And a lot of
True.
times men going to the bank and making withdrawals and they making no deposits
Mm. Mm.
because they don't know. So now you just expecting, not knowing you're supposed to be giving something too outside of money. That shit don't mean nothing. That shit's bare minimum, honestly. Because if I can get a job, if I can replace what you do, if I can replace what you do faster than you can replace what I do, there needs to be a different conversation here.
It got to be a different conversation.
You see what I'm
Got to be
saying?
a. Mm-hmm.
Why do I have to listen to you if all you're doing is that? And then on top of that, men like that, you want to make you have no idea about the day to day activities in the household, but yeah, you want to make the rules.
Mm.
No, it don't work like that. And that's not being submissive. That's stupid. If you don't know the schedule for things, if you don't know when things are supposed to be done, why would I let you come in here and start running? No.
Yeah.
And it's like am I masculine for that? That's stupid to me though. That's ridiculous. That has nothing to do with being
It
masculine or
depends
being
on.
feminine. That's common
That's
sense.
how you think, and a lot of other, like I said, a lot of other women want. It's a lot of women that think like you.
Mm-hmm.
That's scared to say that, right? Scared to speak of that. Then there's a lot of women that, like I said, gonna disagree with you. Like they're gonna be like, "No, fuck that, da 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 da." You know, it is what it is. Everybody have an opinion. As in my dog, that's her opinion, and she stick. Trust me, she sticks with this shit. This conversation we've been
Shit goes
having
down on that.
forever.
No,
She's.
and guess what? And I come from experience, right? I'm not married, but I've been in a domestic partnership for over 5 years, which is very close to marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get great health benefits. We can get on each other benefits. And whatever is not dealt with. The only thing I don't have access to is like his Social Security, but we
Right.
got that taken care of through insurance. You feel me? I got an insurance policy. It's no problem. But it's like the dynamics we have to change our understanding and it's about managing expectations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Managing expectations about what is required in a relationship to make it cohesive, to make both parties happy in the relationship, right? And
Right.
understanding what it is that you're providing and what you get for that provision.
Right.
Because a lot of times people are just expecting 100% with just minimal contribution,
Right.
you know. And so that's what I stand for. I stand for all the women who feel the way I feel, and to open the eyes of people who have narratives, because a lot of narratives going on that if you act this way or that way, or if you're not doing this or doing that, then you're somehow not submissive. I'm
Right.
very submissive to my man, but it is a contingent submissiveness because he doesn't always make the right decisions. And when I try to interject sometimes and say, hey, that's not the right decision, I'm expecting for you. I don't interject any other time. So hear me, my nigga.
Yeah.
It ain't, I'm not nagging.
Yeah.
Now, if you put me in that box, we both know you didn't get with no dummy. And we both know that I have your best interest at heart.
Mm.
And we both know, nigga, when nobody got you, I got you.
Right.
when you couldn't call nobody. First of all, you didn't have to call nobody because you called
Right.
them first and it got done.
Yeah.
That's got to be worth something.
Mm-hmm.
So niggas want to pick and choose. See, they want to have it both ways. They want to act like they want to benefit from your contribution while simultaneously not acknowledging it. And that's not everybody, but we have to change that, right?
Most men.
So and so when you see somebody's not reciprocating that energy, it can make you have more boundaries, firmer about like, nah, I'm
Yeah.
not fucking with, or I'm not giving you what I once gave. So it's not more so about masculine or feminine. It's just about reality. We're adults. We're grown people with brains and feelings and shit, expectations and
Right.
you know, and we just gotta communicate. And men and
Communication
women
is key in a relation. That's
have to manage their expectations.
communication. Y'all, you hear what she said? Fellas, listen, y'all have to understand, fucking with us on this podcast, we gonna both give y'all so much game to make our relationship healthier if you willing to listen. Like we're not speaking for people that haven't been. No, we if we speak on something, 9 times out of 10, we either I've been through it, she been through, it, or we both with it. There was some in that nature. Past, few, don't listen. We gonna get y'all game, man. So fellas, hey, I ain't saying every listen. At the end of the day, you get who you want to be with, and you feel that's compatible towards you. Cause at the end of the day, it's all about who you vibing with, who your soul scream for, yearn for. Fall in love mentally, fellas, first before you
And
don't
manage
let
your
your dick.
expectations.
Yep.
A woman is a person with thoughts and
Mm,
feelings and can
mm.
make meaningful contributions and
Millions,
should be heard out.
millions.
It shouldn't be your way to highway. Even if you paying what you weigh, what kind of fool doesn't consult his right hand man, right hand
Mm.
woman? What kind of fool are you? That's what
So,
she's
next
there for.
question. Can I ask you a question? Not meaning to cut you off.
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
So, why do y'all? We're gonna wrap this up in the next 10 minutes, y'all. Cause we been on here an hour and 30 minutes. Cause we wanna have something more to talk about out in this podcast. So, I gotta ask you this: since what you think about, do you entertain? And you, if you're in a relationship, right? How do you feel about first women entertaining other men while they're in a relationship? What is the reason for that? What's the cause of that? And why? Why?
Entertaining,
Yeah,
as in
entertaining, like meaningful, like conversation, like playing with
that
other men.
void. Oh, trust me, a woman ain't doing it. First of all, if her man is talking, if first of all, let me tell you how a woman. If a
Mm-hmm.
woman is physically attracted to her man and she's emotionally attracted to her man,
Mm-hmm.
9.5 times out of 10, she's not cheating and interacting with no man.
Okay.
If a woman is not getting, I won't even include the physical attributes because women find different things attractive about men that make them sexy, not without looks.
Mm-hmm.
But the emotional component is so important for women.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing for women. That's just how we build. It's not a knock to us that we have feelings, that we operate in our feelings. That's how we made.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's our build. But the emotional component, if that's missing, if we've communicated that to you and
Mm-hmm.
said, hey, I want to talk more, I want to do things more, I want to spend time
Mm-hmm.
with more, and he's just not emotionally available, which a lot of men tend to be.
Mm-hmm.
Some men tend to be emotionally unavailable. After a while, that void, she'll need to fill that void.
Right.
Just like when a man feeling like he's not getting enough sex, what does he do?
He go out.
Go out and get that
Mm-hmm.
sex. So when a
Mm-hmm.
woman is not getting her emotional needs met,
Emotional.
she's going to seek that from somebody. You see what I'm saying? And attention, and it's not going to be from women. It probably is going to be from another man because
Mm-hmm.
that's what she needs is that emotional attention from
Right.
another man. And so that's why it's good to be emotionally intelligent and aware and kind of in tune with what your partner needs, so that and women will communicate this. We're not just going
Now,
off
no
because
fact.
she never
No,
respected
those
you.
fact.
You see what I'm saying? Women ain't just men. You won't even know. Actually, men will be completely happy with you and go off fuck a bitch. But trust me, any man who getting cheated on, he ain't that surprised. He more
Yeah.
surprised that she actually went and did it.
Yep.
He ain't surprised that, you know what I'm saying, that he know what the fuck is up. He just never thought that she would violate in that way. But yeah, that's why women go off and talk to other men and get that emotional void filled. Like, personally in relationships, if I've expressed you, hey, I like to talk. I like to talk. You got listen. I like to pick your brain. I like to bounce off. Like you ain't got shit to talk about, or
Yeah.
you make me feel like it's a burden to
Yeah.
talk to me and make that small. If you want me to make the small sacrifice of sex and you think that's a small sacrifice, why can't you make the small sacrifice of conversation? So when you can't make that sacrifice, that's still who I am. I still
Right.
need that need met. I still need that that itch scratched.
Yeah.
I'm gonna seek that out from somebody else.
All right.
And guess what? If you're a beautiful woman, it's plenty of men waiting to scratch that itch.
Them facts.
So it's not that difficult. Women really be like, if you got you a faithful woman, a loyal woman, keep like most women are like that. But she really got a lot of niggas that really is
Waiting.
waiting. That
Fellas,
really don't
remember
give a
that.
fuck. I ain't saying just to be just, but to take advantage to fill in wherever the fuck.
Fellas, remember that. If you
Period.
have a bad old, I, fuck that. All women. Listen,
Yo
fellas,
girls,
if you listen, if you think your lady can't be touched, you got life fucked up because you got men
man,
that's
we
waiting.
sparing y'all. Real talk, we
Shit,
sparing you. It's so
man.
easy. It's so
Listen.
easy. We begging you to talk to us. It's so easy. Do you know how easy it is for me to find a man who want to talk?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna beg my dude to talk to me.
Yeah.
Why? Excuse me. Why should I have to beg my dude to
Now,
talk
them
to me?
facts. You shouldn't have to.
And then men again don't like to step up to the plate.
Nope.
So what they do is try to make you feel bad for wanting
That's
those
what we do.
things and trying to say that's not important,
That's
even
what
though
we
it's a
do.
core part of who you are.
Yeah, that's what we do.
You feel me? And so it's like, oh yeah, then people will say, oh well, you should find somebody who you're compatible with. Like at the end of the day, it might not be the most important thing, but it's still important. You
Still
know,
important.
like my sense of security and stability is more important than me wanting to talk. But once that's been taken care of, now I got other needs.
Listen, fellas. 9 times out of 10, I know all my men's gonna hate me. Listen, y'all. Listen. I'm speaking from an older growth, y'all. Like the old past player pimping days are over for me. So I can speak of a man with growth. Listen, fellas, when your woman have that inner itch and she know she feel like nigga you fucking up, she know nigga. Women have that intuition. Listen, fellas, I'm here to help y'all. I'm here to be great. I'm not here to down. I know y'all gonna be like Chris, what type of nigga you is? You ain't even, you against us. No, I'm not. No, I'm
See,
not, y'all.
that's that lack. See, you already know the lack of accountability that men want other men to have toward
Yes,
you.
I
Already see.
know.
You already know.
Listen, fellas, listen. I'm team y'all 100%, but I'm also here to help y'all improve. You know what I'm saying? Improve. Listen, y'all. I love each and I love y'all. But fellas, we got to have accountability. We got to understand our wrong and right. And listen, that's close for family too. You have to admit when you're wrong. Admit when
You know
you're
how much
wrong.
pussy you could get for admitting you wrong.
None of facts.
You know how much pussy you can get.
And being straightforward.
What? And being honest and saying, you know what, you might be right.
Not a
The
fact.
understanding,
The understanding.
the just the accept, just the
Yeah.
awareness that you might not have all the answers, and
Yeah.
that our partnership, you value me as a person.
Yeah.
That goes so
Fellas,
far.
so she just gave y'all $1 million jewels. Be honest from the get go, and she let you know it's a chance in hell that you can keep your lady. Why
Listen,
you
I'm gonna
fucking
teach you
her
how to
up?
get the cootie cat. That's what I'm gonna teach you how to get the cootie cat on a regular basis. And it's not by being some domineering asshole. It's
Big
by
pimping.
tapping into your estrogen, your femininity. Because when you dealing with, see, everybody has a masculine and feminine side to them that they can bring out whenever they need to.
Right.
You can't give me your masculine. You can't talk to me like I'm a player on the field. I ain't. I'm not.
Right.
I'm a sensitive, soft, gentle. You gotta talk to me nice, baby. You gotta talk to me nice. Don't talk to me crazy. Cause I'm a mirror what you do. Oh, yo,
Yeah,
you talking
facts.
crazy? I'm gonna talk crazy. And you don't like that energy. So if you don't bring masculinity to me.
Right.
You need to bring some femininity. You got it in you. You
Right.
got you know what I'm saying? You know how to softly speak. So if
Right.
you want to get me to do what you want to do, speak to me in a way I can respect it. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And it's not a facts over feelings. It's don't talk to me any type of way.
Don't talk to me crazy. Yeah.
Don't talk to me crazy. Talk
Respect.
to me as if you want me to be receptive to what you're saying. If you want to motivate me, be motivating. If you want to inspire me, be inspirational.
Mm.
You see what I'm
Mm.
saying? That's how it works.
You said a mouthful in, baby.
Mm.
Ooh, you said a mouthful in. I hope they don't go over
But I'm
y'all
just
head.
saying, You can't criticize somebody into greatness.
Oh, can't be a hypocrite.
You know
You,
what I'm saying? With
you
the
listen. That's where a lot of people fuck up. At. We be hypocrites in relationships. You got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing that. You
yes,
got
do as
to,
I
y'all.
say and not as I do. And you're not
Yeah,
my
man.
daddy.
Come on now.
You
Stop
are
it,
not
y'all.
my daddy.
And don't be trying to be these women fathers while y'all in a relationship. Fuck no, man. Stop.
Half of these niggas make you feel like you're gonna get in trouble by doing something wrong. Like you
Facts,
gotta
man.
snap. Like what the fuck? I'm grown.
Yeah,
Hold on.
man. You
But
got to
you be
stop that.
scared of the recourse from your own nigga.
Yeah,
Like you're
stop
not
that,
my
y'all.
daddy, G.
Stop that, man. Stop
Oh
that, y'all.
God, you gotta.
Communication. The key. Listen, we gonna listen, y'all. The key to relationship is communication, accountability, and we know a lot of women don't want to hold accountability. Also, it ain't just men. Don't
Sure.
get it fucked up. I let Ree went off on a rant about men accountability, but
That's all I can speak to.
women, she know too. She know she can speak for both. Like she can really give game on both ends. Like a lot of women scared of that word, accountability. A lot of women scared of that.
Listen, don't get me started because I got a conversation about women in this weight situation. Talk about
Yeah,
accountability.
that's gonna be next.
We're gonna talk about that
That's
next.
gonna be a whole. We're not finna make this motherfucker 2 hours. We are not finna do 2 hours. Or we can. Don't get it, but y'all don't understand. Like we can do this, like
Easily.
easily. Like listen, we really just want to give y'all like a tease, and our first episode to be great. And I honestly feel like we this one, it's gonna be hard to top this. It's really gonna be hard to top this, but I'm pretty
It's
sure
just the
we got it.
beginning. We're gonna have some
Yeah,
fun.
well, yeah, we're
We
gonna
just
have some
warmed up.
fun.
This our first one, so we
This,
just
listen, y'all, this what we do. Like, what we want y'all to do is comment below. Let us know how y'all. Just give us y'all inputs. I'm going to link. We're going to link every all our social media outlets so you can reach out to us, DM me, and because I know y'all gonna blow hers up and speak out mine. That's fine. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna.
what's the question? What's the question that you want to ask the I guess the comment section is um about what managing expectations. Like, what do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like we want to know how y'all feel. Like what y'all expectations in a relationship, managing expectation, and what's y'all input? Like, what's y'all view on things? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to agree to disagree respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Keep it respectfully. We're not gonna disrespect you because if you want you disrespect, we got a problem. But just keep it respectfully, okay? That's all. Just keep it respectfully, man. We want to know. We want to like we eat. Like, listen, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. Like, this easy to us. This is what we've been wanting to do. Now that we done it, y'all done fucked up. Y'all done fucked up. So, you know what I mean? We appreciate y'all for you supporting and tuning in to the Chris and Rihanna podcast, man. This shit big, man. And then we ain't talking about Chris and Rihanna, Chris Brown and Rihanna.
The real Chris and Rihanna.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like these real vibes, man. Hey, I can't wait. Y'all tell Ree ass up in the comment section, y'all.
Don't be too mean. I gotta put on my soft voice now. Don't be too mean, please.
Now she wanna be sweet. Listen, y'all ain't seen shit yet. She just get warmed up, y'all. Like, don't let
I
boy.
cuss, okay? So don't
No,
don't be
she is just getting warmed up, man. I just can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait, y'all. This gonna be interesting, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Listen, we're gonna do this at 1,000 subscribers. Me and we gonna figure out what we're gonna give away. We don't know. We don't
okay.
know. We're gonna discuss that on the back end because
Good.
and best believe once this over with, we hitting each other on the phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? We go critique that. Like, that's what we do.
Yeah.
But we gonna discuss on at 1,000 subscribers what we gonna give away. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all turn up, man. Turn up, man. Y'all support, man.
Yes.
Support us, man.
Make sure you guys follow us. That is a great.
Yes.
This is the beginning of some great content, some
Mm-hmm.
great conversations. We
Mm-hmm.
want to get input. We want to know what you guys think.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, there's a ton of talk: red pill talk, blue pill talk, all this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
At
That blue
at
pill.
the end of the day, though, it's about maintaining and creating healthy relationships
Mm-hmm.
in a way where both parties can be happy. Because it's not just about one person's happiness. It's
Never.
now about a cohesive effort to make sure that both parties are taken care of in a meaningful way to them. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's about
Agreed.
listening to your partner's love language and knowing when you join in a partnership, what you can keep and what you need to, leave at the door.
And y'all, and then next episode, if y'all want to come on, let us know.
Oh, that'd be
We'll
tight.
bring y'all on.
For sure.
We'll bring y'all on. We'll bring y'all on. Man, you know what I'm saying? As long as you be respectful. You know what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree. But hey, we don't mind, man. This is the Christian Rihanna podcast. Listen, we do what we want over here. We popping.
That part.
We do what we want, man. And we our own bosses, big bosses. That's the CEO Rio over there. You did what I'm saying? Shit, my big dog. You feel me? But I really hope y'all enjoy. I really hope y'all enjoy. Give hey, give us some feedback for sure. Comment. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe, share. And also, if y'all have any ideas y'all want us to talk, bounce it off us. I will link all our social medias in the description below. Comment, uh, all that good stuff. Is hey, stay in tune, man, and stay tuned, cause hey, y'all don't want to miss what's coming, man. Y'all don't want to miss, man. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit that notification bell so when y'all know when we upload the next video. Yeah, feel me.
Big facts.
So hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Hey, much love and respect, Ree. I appreciate you more for finally giving me this opportunity to work alongside you. I wouldn't want to work along anybody else in the world but my dog, man. I appreciate you and love you so much, man. You know how I feel about you. You know how we rocking. I love you to the moon and back forever, forever, forever. You my dog.
Yep,
You
it's
my
on the
dog.
journey. We'll have some
And
fun.
dog.
It's only gonna get better from here. It's our first episode. We're just gonna get
Thanks.
it's gonna get crazier, get better, better topics, better conversation, all that stuff. It's gonna be fun.
Big facts. Hey, make sure y'all tell her ass up in the comments.
Be nice. I'm just speaking the real. I'm just being fair. But listen, I gotta do straight cut, straight deal. No blinds, no nines.
Man, she damn sure gonna get you. Even if you don't fucking like it, she gonna tell you. She gonna fucking speak. You be like, man, Rick, God damn, for real.
Facts.
But yeah, man, we're gonna tighten this thing up, man. Hey, make sure y'all hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend, man. Make sure y'all tune in, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace and love. And we out of here.